Good morning and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you have not ever watched one of my videos, I am Olivia and I create content about self-discovery and being your best self, self-improvement, healthy habits, and sprinkled in a little bit travel. So today I did a little different on my routine. If you have been watching my stories, my shorts, my Instagram reels and TikToks, I did a little different today. So I did not start with my morning routine of the workout, the journaling, and the walk, which I will still do that today, but I instead got right to what I needed to do today, which was create my TikTok video. So today's video is on all the videos that I have watched. I have been watching YouTube videos on so many topics, from self-improvement, finances, just bettering yourself, glow up, intermittent fasting. So there are a lot of things I have been learning over the last year to just try to improve myself and become my best self. So if that interests you, then stick around and watch this video, because I am going to be sharing all the links in the comments below to all the videos that were very integral in my journey so far. I still have things I want to get done. I don't have a end point. I don't have just like a goal where I just want to get to this point. I am instead concentrating on bettering myself as a whole and continuing to carry that along with me through my whole life. So let's get started. I got up and I did my face routine, got dressed, put my makeup on, and I got right to videoing my YouTube video. So in this era of TikTok and quick videos, which I believe those are helpful too, you know, I go to TikTok anytime I have a question about something. Literally, you could just type it and it will come up and you can get a quick answer. But for what I wanted to do with my life and the direction I wanted to take and making changes, I decided to go to YouTube, because you can find so much useful information. At this point in time, I was just really in a place where I was not motivated. I was constantly on my phone, on TikTok, on all the apps, honestly just wasting a lot of time and not doing anything to improve my life. So work-wise, I have been in my career for a lot of years. I just recently switched a job after 24 years, just because I had gotten everything I wanted out of that job and I didn't feel like I was going any further. So that was kind of the first step in this journey of change in my life. And at this point, I didn't really think of it as a journey and a change. I just knew that where I was at, I did not want to be anymore. I was constantly stressed out. I was just not motivated. My husband is very straightforward and he is all about helping people, and sometimes it doesn't come off in the way that I want to hear it, but he would tell me that I was spending a lot of time on the couch just watching TV, and my excuse was that, you know, I worked hard all day, I was tired, and I just wanted to relax. So I didn't take it very well. I didn't like hearing that, but really it was true. And I did spend a lot of time on the couch after work, you know, after dinner, just, you know, scrolling through Netflix, trying to find something to watch. And it wasn't really doing anything for me. I wasn't doing anything after work to improve myself. And it just really did put me in a little bit of a funk because I just didn't feel good about myself. So most of the time that we are told the truth by people we love, we don't want to hear it, especially by someone who we love and we think is supposed to just tell us all the, warm, cozy things. I'm not saying that relaxing and taking some time for yourself is not good, because it is. I still do spend some time with my kids or myself, watching a good movie. So there is a time for that, but also there are so many hours in the day and we need to just make the most of them. When I got to this point in my life where I decided that I wanted to make a change, when these conversations came up, I was more in a place to not get defensive, but instead take action. So that is exactly what I did. I went to YouTube and I searched how to be your best self. And that was basically the first search I did to start off this journey. So I searched how to be your best self, how to self-improve, how to get out of debt, because that was one thing that was also looming over me. So I will get right to all the videos, and this is actually not all the videos that I watch, because I am constantly searching and watching videos to help improve myself. But these are some of the first ones that I've watched, and the channels that I still watch and I subscribe to. So like I said, the first search I did was how to be your best self, and that brought me to my first YouTube share. So the first video I want to share is Lyn Allure. So that is her channel, and the video I watched of hers was The Truth About Starting Over and Reinventing Myself. That title just caught my attention because that was exactly what I was trying to do. Her channel has a lot of content on reinventing yourself, social media addiction, finances, and just taking time for yourself. And this was kind of a new thing that I really never thought of, because I was always doing stuff for other people. I really didn't take time for myself. So this was a new one. Seeing her talk about these things really intrigued me and piqued my interest, and so I continue to watch. So another one of her videos was 20 life lessons I learned in my 20s that I wish I learned sooner. And if you're young, this would be good to get you started on a journey of finding yourself and self-care and just loving yourself. If you are older like me, not older, but not in my 20s, then it is helpful to bring yourself back to discovering yourself and becoming your best self. So I would definitely subscribe to her and watch her videos, because they were definitely very integral in my life change journey. So the second channel I started watching was Sinek, and this was kind of an obvious one to dig into because my husband has watched him for years and he has been trying to get me to watch him. I have watched his videos before, but I was now in a different stage in my life and more open, and I just got a whole lot more out of listening to his videos. So if you don't know who Simon is, he is the author of Start With Why. So one of the videos that really made an impact on me was the key steps to finding your purpose, and this goes along with his whole start with why, find your purpose. So this is one of those videos that I have and I will continue watching, just because it brings me back to the reason why I started this journey. I want to live a different life. I want to live a healthier life, and in all areas of my life, mental health, physical health, and just spiritual health, just an overall healthier lifestyle, healthier finances, So in his video and in his book, which I have not read his book yet, is on my list of books to read, but in his video he talks about, you know, going through your life without a purpose and changing that by finding your why. So do yourself a favor and follow Simon, because he has so many great videos that will definitely help you in your journey. So the next channel I came across was Brene Brown, and I had watched her videos before, but I was more inspired this time and it just affected me different. So at that point I was searching for meditation videos because I wanted to meditate, and I came across her channel and she actually was talking about self-love and self-care, and I was very interested. So the video that I will link in the description below is Brene Brown's top 10 rules for self-love. So this is one of the first videos that I watched that introduced me to self-love and self-care and going down that whole path of putting myself first. So this was never really important for me to think of myself, do things for myself. I mean, I did buy things for myself. It's not like I never did anything for myself. It was more important for me to do stuff for my kids, do stuff for others, and put myself last. And that is not how I do it now. I put myself first and I take care of myself. That way I can take care of other people. And one thing that stood out for me in her video was talk to yourself like you talk to someone you love. And I really did not at that time talk to myself like I would talk to someone I love. I would be judgmental to myself. I would be hard on myself, and that's just not how I treat other people. So now I just don't do that to myself. I no longer put myself down and judge myself. If I have a negative thought about myself, about my looks, and especially about things that I am trying to work on improving, I say to myself, no, you are improving, you are working on that, so you're not going to judge yourself. So definitely follow Brene. I will link her channel below and you can follow her. So the next channel that I subscribe to and follow and listen to her videos on a daily is Mel Robbins. And I have talked about Mel Robbins in several of my videos. She created the high five habit. And if you don't know what the high five habit is, it is basically a tool that you can use to just kick off your self-love. And she recommends doing it as soon as you brush your teeth in the morning. You're already in front of the mirror, and so you brush your teeth, you get your teeth nice and fresh, and you look at yourself and you high five yourself. And that tool, it kind of sounds a little bit silly, but it actually does work, and I have been doing it every single day since I watched her video. And so the video that I will link for her is a toolkit for confidence, how to build unshakable self-confidence. This is how I came across her channel. I was searching self-confidence, and I have struggled with self-confidence for a long time. At the beginning of this year, I started a new job, and it took me a long time to leave the previous job that I was at because I was at it for 24 years, and I really loved the people I worked with, but it just no longer served me, and I knew I needed to make a change. Even though I was good at my job, I just was not very confident in myself to go somewhere else. Also, I was comfortable with where I was. I knew I needed to change. It took me a while to finally decide to switch jobs. And since I have, I am so much happier, less stressed. I feel more confident just being at another job and having someone appreciate my skills and what I can do, I still struggle with confidence. So I searched for how to be confident, and I came across Mel, and I'm so glad I did, because I have watched so many more of her videos from her Mel Robbins podcast, and it has really changed my way of thinking. So the video I'm going to share is one of the first videos that I watched from her, and it is called A Toolkit for Confidence: How to Build Unshakable Confidence. And this video just gave me a whole new perspective on confidence, and it has been very helpful in my journey. So I really recommend you watching that video, and like I said, I'll link it below. But also, Mel has so many other videos. I will let you kind of go through that rabbit hole, subscribe to her, and just kind of search through her videos. So I will share a couple additional videos, and one of them is the one science-backed habit you need in 2023, and this is the video that talks about the high five habit. There are a lot more videos on her channel that talk about the high five habit, but this is the one I watched first, which got me to start this habit. And she also has a book that came out called The High Five Habit. It is on my reading list, and it's the next book I will be reading. The high five habit is one of the things that keeps me going and keeps me moving on my healthy habits, and it just starts my day out in a positive way. So another video that I came across on her channel, and I wasn't searching for the specific topic at the time, but the video is called 5 Easy Steps to Make Your Home and Your Mind Clutter-Free. I saw that title, it really caught my attention, and I clicked on it and I watched it, and it really has changed my thinking about keeping my house clean and basically decluttering instead of organizing. Because before, when I would try to clean my house, I would get a bunch of bins and even get like nice pretty bins that matched, and I would go through all my stuff and organize it in bins, and something would get out of place, or you know, I'm looking for things and I'm just taking them out of bins and it's a mess again. Then I just get frustrated and I don't want to go through that whole process again. So this video is really helpful to teaching to declutter instead of organizing. So instead of just organizing all the stuff that you have, declutter and find a space for everything, so that way you know where to put it when you're looking for a place to put it away. Now, as I walk through my house, when I see something on the floor, I don't just leave it there. I pick it up and I put it in the place where I would normally put it. So basically, if you were to look for that item, where would you look for it? And that is where you put it. So if this is something that you struggle with and it is such a big task to get your house together and organize your house, don't organize, declutter, and definitely watch this video. It will help you and give you a different mindset on keeping your house decluttered. There are so many more videos that Mel Robbins has, so I would recommend you subscribe to her channel, subscribe to her socials. It has really just helped in my journey. So the next creator I want to talk about is Rose Hahn, and she talks a lot about finances and being more mindful of your finances. And this is one of the things that I really wanted to do. I was in debt, I was spending a lot, and I just needed to be more mindful of how I spent my money and how I thought about my future. I just needed to be more mindful about how I spent my money and how I saved and how I planned for my retirement. So I did a search during this time on finances and how to get out of debt, and I came across Rose Hahn, and her video that I will link below is called How I Budget, Save, and Invest My Money Super Detailed. And that was something that I was very interested in learning how to do. So I started listening to her videos, and she got me started on starting a high yield savings. So if you're already going to be saving money, which you should be, it is best to put your money in a high yield savings, because then you are making money off of your money instead of just having it sit there. So that was one of the things I learned from watching her videos. And she also talks about getting out of debt, which I was already working on, and she just gave me a better perspective of managing my money and thinking a different way about my money. She also has videos on investing your money, first saving, and what she says is pay yourself first. Basically, you pay yourself first, you put your money in your savings, in your retirement, and then you pay your bills. I'm not saying don't pay your bills because of your savings. Create a budget, which is what I do, and put everything in the categories of where your money needs to go, and pay yourself first, pay your retirement, and pay your bills, and the rest of it is what you can spend. That way you're not spending all your money first and then not having anything to save after. I would definitely subscribe to her also, and she has so many videos if you are interested in being more mindful of your finances. I have so many more resources and channels that I follow, so I'll probably do a part 2 on this as I find more channels and videos that are helpful to me, because I'm constantly learning and constantly bettering myself. But I want to add one more creator who I have been listening to and subscribed to. So the last channel I'm going to share with you is Tiffany TV, and this is a channel that I watch a lot. She has a lot of great content on finding your purpose and transformation, self-care, and the journey. And basically her channel is what I am actively working on in my life, which is my journey of self-discovery and just becoming my best self. So these types of videos just really inspire me and give me kind of a idea of what it's like being healthier in all aspects of your life. So I really enjoy watching these types of videos, and it just inspires me. So the video I'll link below from her channel is called How to Find Your Purpose, Live a Life That Ignites You, Get Out of Your Cocoon Phase. Finding what you love, what lights you up, and surrounding yourself with those things is one of the things I really got out of this video, and definitely recommend following her channel for more videos like this. So all these videos have been very integral in my journey and continue to be. So if you are interested in any of the videos or any of the creators that I talked about in this video, look in the description, and I have linked all the channels and the specific videos that I talked about in the description. And remember that life is a journey and not a destination. Enjoy it and live it in a way where you are constantly growing and improving. If you like this video, there are other videos on my channel that I have posted about high five habit and the things that I've done along my journey to change my life, and I will link those also. Bye.